Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another week of That's a Wrap. My name is Austin Jameson, and joining me today is...
Anthony Gentry, hello.
Yeah, so a little bit of a different episode today.
Yeah, it's a special episode.
Yeah, it's finals week here on campus, so we're taking a little break.
Yeah, happy finals week.
Happy finals week. Good luck to everybody
it's
surviving
going.
another. But we're not watching a movie this week. We're not talking about a movie today.
We're talking about a lot of movies.
Talking about a couple trailers. But we will be talking about a couple anticipated movies of 2023. So both of us have made a top 10 list. Anthony struggled probably a lot more than I did.
Yeah.
But that is to come. We're going to talk about a couple trailers first. Anthony, how are you doing today?
I'm good. You know, finals has got me a little stressed.
Of course.
I'm taking this time to just decompress, talk about movies, do what we love.
Absolutely. So let's go ahead. We'll probably start. Let's start.
Austin, how are you?
Nobody's ever asked me that before.
Okay, then we can just keep going.
Yeah, let's talk about a new Netflix original TV show featuring Charlie Cox.
Yes.
Also known as Daredevil. He is, however, not
The old CC and the DD. Charlie Cox and Daredevil.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was processing it. While he isn't blind in this one, he is British. He is in the new show Treason. I'm not sure when it comes out, but it's like a little spy espionage.
Netflix usually release stuff when it's like a month away.
Yeah.
So.
But it looks pretty interesting as far as British people go. What?
Just as far as British people go.
Yeah, it can be something.
Yeah.
It looks pretty neat. I'm tired of shows giving me twists in their trailers. I think I'm like next season I might just never watch a trailer.
Yeah, the
again.
twist here is that he can see and he's
Okay,
British.
right. How many blind Daredevil jokes can we make in the span of like 3 minutes?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I didn't like this trailer because he's not blind and he's British.
My good sir, he's British in real life and also not blind in real
That's
life.
I don't like the person. Then I don't like.
That's
no,
incredibly
I'm
rude.
kidding.
That's
I'm kidding.
incredibly rude.
No, this trailer did look interesting. It was just very jarring for me when I heard his actual voice.
Well, the first time I heard Charlie Cox was during an interview for like coming back as Daredevil for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And he started talking like this, and I was like, he's.
I love Spider-Man.
If I had a nickel for every,
I'm so sorry.
if I had a nickel for every like actor that I somewhat appreciated or respected, who like had an American accent in a movie and then is actually British, I'd have so many
There's
nickels
so
at this
many.
point.
And you
Like-
can't say the same about like American actors doing British accents.
Like 2 of the 3 main Spider-Mans are also like
They're
that.
British,
It's
yeah.
insane. It's insane.
And they're all so
I
good
did not
at
know
it.
Andrew Garfield was British until Tick Tick Boom, which we don't talk about on the show. So
yes, we do. That was a great movie.
yeah, we do talk about it on a previous episode. That's a wrap.
Go
You can
check it out. Yeah, this movie or this show comes out the day after Christmas.
yeah.
So cool. Go check it out.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Cool little it looks like a spot. It's like whatever the FBI for England is.
MI6.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're bringing a good energy today.
Yeah, we are. This is gonna go well.
Let's move on.
Let's go ahead and talk about the second trailer for a new horror movie on the rise. Anthony, do you happen to remember Megan?
I do. Yes.
All right.
I want to start by saying this.
Mm-hmm.
Did this change your ranking list for today at
No.
all whatsoever?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, it changed mine. No. Yeah, it's that creepy doll again that does TikTok dances.
Yeah.
And it looks like when they made the movie, they meant it to be a straight up horror movie like Child's Play.
Yeah.
But with the marketing, they found out, people think this is funny, so let's lean into that aspect.
Uh-huh.
And then when you go into the movie, it's going to be so jarring from everything you saw. So, I don't know. It's like...
When I inevitably end up having to watch this movie, I will be going into it with the
You're
mindset...
going to watch this movie?
Aren't we doing this movie?
It is not on our schedule right now. We can change it.
No, I might watch this movie. It looks like a fun... there's not a lot of horror
It does
films,
look like it can be fun.
But I'm going into this movie with the same mindset that I went into Unhinged with.
Yeah.
I know they're gonna bring up Fortnite somehow. They're gonna bring up TikTok. and it's gonna be freaking crazy.
Yeah.
A little less Russell Crowe, which is tragic.
What if he's the one playing Megan?
That would be insane.
By the way, whoever is playing Megan,
really
like,
good.
great job.
Yeah. I don't know. I just want to say it's digital effects. It could be practical effects, but
Well, it's probably an actual like actor doing it.
Well, it's
and
an actor, but
enhanced.
they like the makeup and
Oh, yeah,
making
for
it look
sure.
like a doll.
That is
really
creepy,
good.
by the way. Like they do a good job of like making it look
Mhm.
creepy. The doll.
When it's like running on all fours and not doing a TikTok dance,
That was
it's
funny.
it's kind of really scary.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
It was also like it's a funny image,
Mhm.
but I like in the moment it probably will be
Yeah.
very creepy.
If you were in that forest, I don't think you'd be laughing.
Yeah.
But it looks pretty neat. Trailer. It has the one girl from Get Out, so
Oh yeah, it
that's
does.
pretty cool.
That's all I got for
Yeah,
it.
me too. It looks pretty good. I'll probably. This is one of the movies that I am comfortable saying I'll probably end up seeing.
Nice.
Mostly as for like a drought of horror films next year. I think it'll be a pretty decent one.
Yeah, we don't really have a lot coming out next year, do we?
Nothing that we really know about.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and talk about our final trailer. It's another Netflix. Is this a
Yes.
this is a series?
It is a movie.
This is a movie. We got another a little murder mystery kind of vibe on the loose.
Yeah.
We're talking about The Pale Blue Eyes by
Scott Cooper, I think.
I think so. Featuring or like narratively, it's about like Edgar Allan Poe Civil
Yes,
War setting.
It is Scott Cooper, who, by the way, he directed Hostiles. That's a really good movie.
It looks really good. This is like the
does.
first substantial trailer we got. Everything else has been teasers of like
Yeah.
the setting and the like sets.
It's gonna be interesting seeing Dudley in this.
Dudley,
Yeah, from Harry Potter. He's playing Edgar Allan Poe.
gotcha. You see, I didn't watch the Harry
haven't,
Potter
no.
movies, so I don't know what you're talking about. But Jinx,
Jinx.
it looks really good.
It does look really good. I'm really looking forward to this. It's technically a 2022 movie, and
Yeah,
so I didn't put it on my list, but like it is coming to Netflix in January.
gotcha.
But if it wasn't technically a movie coming out this year, it probably would be on my list.
I don't know. It gives me kind of like Sherlock Holmes vibes.
Yeah, it's like it brings in that like creep factor
Yeah.
too. I love the setting
Yeah,
of
of
it
course.
all.
Of course, we got Christian Bale. So
Yeah, he's gonna bring it.
not much you can really get wrong there. But yeah, that looks pretty good. And I think that's our last trailer. Is there
I
anything
think
else
so,
you want to
too.
talk about? Anything you've been watching lately, Anthony?
I just watched Home Alone and
Okay.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey one.
Ooh.
I was feeling festive, and so
Yeah,
I put on
daring
the Grinch.
today, aren't we?
Yeah, and then right after I was like, I want to watch Home Alone, and I don't know if it's like the stress of finals or because I watched it at like midnight, but that ending, there's a tear in my eye
Yeah?
when spoilers when Kevin's mom shows up
What
on
the
like
heck?
Christmas
Are
morning.
you kidding me,
And it's
Anthony?
like the power of Christmas. And he went through all this trouble, and his mom is finally there. And I was like, man, this is getting to me. And then I put on the scene from Home Alone 2 with bricks because I love that scene
Yeah.
so much.
I can't believe you just spoiled that for me.
I'm
I've
so
only ever
sorry.
seen Home Sweet Home Alone.
You've only seen Home Sweet Home
Another
Alone?
great episode of That's a Wrap.
Yeah.
Then you should just scroll down a little bit and check out.
Yeah. It's not we never like put in our descriptions or anything, so just listen to every single episode
Yeah.
and you'll find it.
You'll just have
Yeah.
you'll get there.
No, but our talk about that was really good.
Yeah, that was a whole movie. Another great example of the British ruining something.
Anyway.
anyways,
You want to get into this?
yeah, let's go ahead and get in our list a little bit.
How are we going to do this?
The way this is going to format is we're gonna both start at 10, which is our like lowest of the 10. 1 is going to be our most anticipated movie. 10 isn't our least, but it's the least of the 10.
Yes.
We're gonna work on our 10. We're gonna work our way up together. So, Anthony, you'll probably start with your 10. I'll do my
Okay.
10. There's a very good chance that some of the movies will overlap.
Yes.
And so if that happens, we'll just go ahead. Whoever gets it first, we'll talk about their opinion while the other person holds it. And then
Yeah.
if it comes up
Unless
next,
they're like super close to each other.
yeah. But that's pretty much it. We're just gonna go ahead and work
Yeah.
through this list. It should be
Let's
pretty
get through
chill.
it.
It might not be a super long episode today, but that's fine.
No,
it was
but
a
we're
break
talking about
episode for a
movies.
reason.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah. So Anthony, What?
Let's get into this.
What of 2023?
I got a few complaints
A few
last year.
complaints.
Yeah, because I
Okay.
gave honorable mentions.
Yeah, you did.
So you know what? I want to give some honorable mentions because I want to honor some movies. But I'm not going to do that.
You gotta pick 10.
I
Anthony.
have exclusively 10 right now. Okay.
Yeah, and how many honorable mentions? Like 15?
No honorable mentions.
Okay.
Just 10. I
Just
only
10?
have 10.
Okay.
Yes. I did have a big list, but then I narrowed it down to 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta say, my list surprised me
Yeah.
a lot. There's some movies that I did not think would be on here.
Mhm.
And the more I thought about it, I was like, you know what? I actually am anticipating this.
Yeah.
And that is true with number 10.
Okay.
And this is more of a morbid curiosity,
Interesting.
which is why it's at number 10.
Wait, can I guess?
Yes.
Barbie.
No.
Okay, never mind.
No. It is Wonka.
I see.
The
Timothy Chalamet.
Chalamet.
Is he British?
I don't think so. No. Willy Wonka
He seems
prequel, like
British.
origin movie.
He gives me British vibes.
That's a musical.
Mm-hmm.
And
Can he sing? Timothy Chalamet?
here's the thing. I watched a like behind the scenes clip of it that was
Uh-huh.
kind of like leaked, and they were playing a song, and Timothy he was singing his heart out, and it was a pretty good song. And like what I saw when it was like I don't know a mile away,
Uh-huh.
it looked pretty jolly.
Mm-hmm.
And the director of this, I believe it's Paul King. He's the director of the 2 Paddington movies,
Mm-hmm.
which are just
okay.
so joyous
Of
and
course.
so like full of life and just charismatic.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I have this at number 10
That's fair.
because I think this has this either goes 2 ways.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be very awful, like
Mhm.
super bad, might be on our top 10 worst list,
Yeah.
or it's going to be amazing
Yeah.
and they're going to knock it out of the park. And so that's why I have that at number 10.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the lowest, obviously. So
Right.
I don't really know, but I'm anticipating it more than I thought because of like all those reasons.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go ahead and hit you with my number 10 now.
Okay.
Now, I probably didn't have a lot of these movies. I definitely did. Well, first of all, I didn't make my list today. I did. But
No honorable mentions. Don't
no,
mention it.
I'm not giving no honorable mentions. I put this on because I couldn't really find any other movies that I really knew about. Anyways, for 10, I put Elementals by Pixar.
Okay.
This
I'm surprised.
this list is top 10 anticipated movies, correct?
Yes.
I am anticipating this movie to be bad.
No.
So
That's not the anticipation.
I'm waiting to because I'm very curious what Pixar is going to do with it. Genuinely.
Okay.
I talked about this whenever we talked about the trailer for it, but right now it seems like a very basic storyline and not very interesting. It looks like it's just going to be another tech demo for Pixar. I don't know. Pixar doesn't really mess up. I don't think the movie will be inherently bad. Currently it doesn't look like it's going to be original though.
Do you think it just won't be like top tier Pixar? So like
No.
it's
I think it'll fall under the radar like Luca or like Soul,
which are still
even.
good movie.
They're still
I love
good.
Soul. I would say Soul is top tier.
I think the Disney Plus release like
That did mess
threw
it
it
up.
under the carpet. I don't
But-
think nobody knows about it.
I would say Soul is still like top tier. It's still amazing. But even
Yeah, but it's kind
when-
of like Inside Out. It's kind of like it's just another like it's another Pixar trademark where it's like here's
Yes, but that
people as
movie is
people,
also great.
and then here's people as an emotion or a little
Yeah,
funny blue
That's
orb
fair.
guy.
That's fair.
Um,
But yeah, even when Pixar is in top tier, it's
Mhm.
still a good movie.
yeah. So that's why it's at 10. It's on my radar because it's Pixar and it is just going to be on my radar.
Yeah.
But I don't think it has, like, I'm skeptical right now. And so I plan on, I'll see it no matter what. But I don't really know if they'll deliver fully.
Okay.
So that's my number 10 spot.
Yeah, that movie unfortunately did not make my list.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 9 for
Mhm.
me
Yes.
is a movie that came out of nowhere.
Okay.
And that is Inside.
Mm-hmm.
The Willem Dafoe goes crazy again
Yes.
movie. And
Can't get enough of it.
before we came in, I rewatched the trailer just to be like, am I right about this? Like, am I actually excited?
Mm-hmm.
That trailer is so spectacular.
Yeah.
That this movie looks like it is going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's going to be super like psychological kind of horror
Kind of
thriller.
like Willem Dafoe genre.
Yeah,
kinda
yeah, the Willem Dafoe genre. And yeah, it just had a very amazing trailer.
Mm-hmm.
The reason it's at 9 and not like higher is because a lot of the other movies on my list are movies we've either like already seen, or there's just something about it that I am very much looking forward to.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I wanted to throw some shout out to Inside.
Of course.
It's also one of the only original movies coming out that we know about. That's the hard thing about doing a list this early in the season.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Because you never know what's going to come out at the end of the year, because
Yeah.
that stuff hasn't even been announced, maybe not even made yet.
Mm-hmm. Well, there are a couple movies that have been announced. The next 4 are all of the next Avatars. So
That
I'm
is true.
so excited for all 2, 3, 4, and 5 of that. So
all next year.
Terrible. We'll get Avatars next week.
Next
people.
week.
We'll be the recording setup might be a little weirder. Audio might be a little different, but so just anticipate
but we'll
that.
still have it.
Yes. So, anything else you want to talk about with Inside?
No, that's all I have.
Okay. My number 9, I think, is going to be a cult classic. I think it's going to rock the socks off of everybody here. I'm, of course, talking about Mario.
Oh, okay.
What did you think I was going to...
Cocaine Bear.
Oh, no. Cocaine Bear is number 1, obviously.
Yeah.
No, I have Mario on here. Visually, I think this is going to be Illumination, like one of Illumination's best movies.
It looks amazing.
As far as like video game movies go, the bar has never been very high.
Have you seen the clip that they released?
I did not watch
the
the clip. I'm tired of watching trailers and
I really
stuff.
don't like watching clips, but this it looked really good.
I have faith in them to deliver with this one.
Yeah.
I think my expectations are high. Chris Pratt brings it down, but that's like literally you hear that everywhere you go. It's not a very original critique anymore. But the movie as a whole still looks really good. And let me think if I want to stand by that, because I think it has a lot of potential, especially as far as video game movies go. But I feel that this will kind of like if this works, we're about to see a Nintendo Cinematic Universe. Like Sonic and Mario are going to cross over. You got Detective
They're going
Pikachu.
to bring in Zelda. They're going to end it with like a Super Smash Bros.
Yeah. They got a lot they can do. They just got to nail this one and then also change Chris Pratt. But Mario's at 9. I'm not like super excited for it, but I think it has a lot that it could bring. It's all like surprisingly, this is one of the original movies coming out next semester or next year. I'm losing my mind. It's finals, guys.
It's finals week.
But that's number 9. That's really all I have to say about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So for my number 8, this is also a movie that very much surprised me putting it on my list. And that is, of course, Barbie.
Yes.
I'm actually looking forward to this movie.
Yeah.
Everything I've seen about it and heard about it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Like I hear they're doing multiple different Kens and different Barbies throughout. So like, obviously Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling are like the main Barbie and Ken, but there's also like Simu Liu is gonna be Ken.
Ooh, okay, that'll be fun.
Yeah, and
he's gonna have so much fun with that.
Sex Education?
I've not.
Well, one of the actors in that is also going to be Ken. I'm trying to find him on here. Oh, it's Nakuti Gatwa. He's like the new Doctor in Doctor Who.
Gotcha.
But he's also going to be a Ken, and I know there's going to be a few different Barbies. Will Ferrell is in this movie.
Of course he is. Okay.
But the main thing here are the writers and the director. The director is Greta Gerwig, who did... it's not Little Woman, or she did do Little Woman.
Okay.
But it was Lady Bird, which I loved. I thought that movie was great. It was awesome. And she also wrote it, and her writing partner is her husband, Noah Baumbach, who we talked about earlier as the writer and director of Marriage Story.
Right. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and we talked about his trailer for its new movie, White Noise.
Yes.
And so this movie has a lot of things going for it.
Imagine Marriage Story with Barbie and Ken.
Yes. And
Every day I wake up.
and I wish you were plastic. But and like even the set photos they like put out
Yeah.
looks so true to Barbie, and like the Ken photo, it looks so good. And
Oh no,
sorry.
you go. I'm sorry. I was just shut up.
and like I saw like when they were filming it some like I guess clips I guess, and it was like Ryan Gosling getting like hit by someone and Barbie just punches him in the face and Ryan Gosling just lets out this huge scream.
Yeah.
And it was funny. So you know what? I'm looking forward to this movie. I have hopes for it.
This movie feels like it escaped 2007 and got delayed until right now. I'm
did.
shocked we've never gotten like a Barbie movie.
I am too, but it also looks like it's being updated for today.
Yeah.
And it's going to be an actual movie that they're taking care of and making sure it's a movie first and foremost.
Yeah. I don't know. It looks good for sure.
It does. Yeah. Oh, sorry. That's my list.
Ooh. I didn't see it.
What do you have next up?
Number 8. I would compare it to my number 10, and the fact that I'm skeptical about it.
Okay.
It's on here because it's going to be big, but I'm really not sure how well it's going to do.
Can I guess it?
You can guess it.
Is it Ant-Man?
It's Ant-Man. Marvel really has, this is like their, I've been advertising this for myself as the final straw, really.
Yeah.
Marvel's just kind of been dropping the ball lately. And I'm not hooked anymore. This movie its purpose is to introduce the new big bad of the saga. You got like all you got the classic Ant-Man cast. So it has stuff going for it, but I don't see how it's going to deliver. I don't think it can land that punch.
What about it makes it higher than the other movies on your list?
It's my last hope.
Yeah.
I'd rather go and watch Ant-Man than Elementals. Or like
okay.
If I had to choose between Ant-Man or Mario, that's a hard toss up, but I'd probably choose Ant-Man.
Okay.
Just cuz I like Ant-Man. I like the other Ant-Man movies. But this could very easily flop Marvel permanently for me. So
yeah, this is kind of the make it or break it for a lot of people.
That's my number 8.
Yes.
Ant-Man really speaks for itself. But
my number 7 is a movie that was already talked about. Who would have known?
Ooh.
And that is, do you want to guess?
It's already talked about?
Yes. There's really
probably
only
Elementals.
3.
Elementals? Yeah.
The movie that I already said is not on my list.
Let me try again. It's Mario.
It is Mario.
It's Mario.
Yes. Those trailers are really good. Except for Chris Pratt. But
yeah,
let's go.
Let's go.
But no, everything about this movie looks like it's going to be a fun time in the theater, and that's all I want from it. I just want to have fun with it.
Yeah.
And all the trailers, the casting, except for Chris Pratt, but like Jack Black as Bowser, Charlie Day as Luigi. I'm so excited to hear Charlie Day.
Yeah.
But there's so much about it that is going for it. And even though I don't really like Illumination's movies, like there's some of them I think are fine. Like you said, their animation looks beautiful in this.
Yeah.
Like it looks like they are making sure this is their best looking movie. And the clip that was released like last week, I watched it. I thought it was a really good clip. It gave you like a good sense of the world and how the movie is gonna act like, and that was kind of the selling point for me. Of okay, this is going to be on my list now. I am looking forward to this movie.
Gotcha. Yeah,
that's all I have really to say.
It's Mario on its way out. My number 7 is a movie we've not mentioned yet.
Okay.
Do you want to guess what it is? You try again? You just throw it out there.
Let me see. Number 7 is it a superhero movie.
No.
Is it a franchise movie?
No.
It's not.
It's an original movie.
Is it Knock at the Cabin?
Nope.
No. What is it? Cocaine Bear?
Nope.
Oh.
It's Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer. Okay.
Christopher Nolan's newest film coming out next year talks about the scientist. Mr. Oppenheimer, who I believe it is he who like was leading the Manhattan Project back in World War II. Really interesting story to tell. A really interesting biopic as well. You have a lot of really like great actors in it. I know Robert Downey Jr. is in it. The guy from Peaky Blinders.
Cillian Murphy.
Yes.
Have you seen Peaky Blinders?
I've not.
Okay.
I want to watch it.
I do too. I was gonna ask if it was good.
Gotcha. I've been told it's good.
I have too.
But I've not watched it myself. You got like or Emily Blunt's gonna be in it. Pretty good cast. Christopher Nolan as well.
Big cast.
I think it has a lot of potential. I think it looks really good. All the teasers that we've gotten have been like really ominous.
I love the countdown.
You got the like countdown clock. It looks like a good time. It looks like these type of movies are probably like some of my favorite because they're meant to be spectacles. And I think like this will work super well as like this is like a defining kind of movie.
Speaking of, apparently Film Magazine just put out a bunch of first looks at Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
I'm looking at them right now.
Uh-huh.
Woo!
Yeah.
Did you also see the report that Christopher Nolan actually set off like a nuclear bomb?
I didn't, but that's
awesome. I don't believe it because how do you do that without anyone knowing?
He's just got a pretty good budget.
But if he did do that, I mean, yeah, he recreated the first nuclear weapon detonation without using CGI for Oppenheimer.
Interesting.
Which, I mean, if
it
that's
could just
true,
be like a little tiny nuke.
Yeah, like good for you if that's true. But I mean, maybe not good for you. I don't know. But
Christopher Nolan has a larger arsenal than many small countries.
He really loves using practical and not CGI.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it has a lot of potential. But that's why it's at my number 7.
7. Moving on.
Yeah.
My number 6. Mm-hmm. It's another franchise movie. What do you want to guess?
I don't know. Man, I have no idea what your taste is, and I've been doing like 45 episodes.
You don't know my taste.
Yeah, I do. What is it, like Spirited 2 or something?
It is. No.
Oh my goodness.
No, these next 6 are kind of, I am so excited for all of these. They can kind of be interchangeable a lot. But there are like specific reasons. And so number 6 is Dune Part 2.
Gotcha.
That first Dune, I still have not seen again since our initial watch.
Yeah.
And I really want to. I almost watched it again this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It's an amazing movie, and especially that like cinematography, all of it, everything I hear about what is going to happen in Part 2 from like I've heard from like people who read the books. It sounds like it's gonna bring it even more.
Yeah. And
the only reason it's at number 6 and not like higher is
Timothée Chalamet.
No, he's a good actor. I like him. We haven't seen any footage from it. That's the only reason.
Fair enough.
We don't really know all that much about it except from what's in the book, but we don't even know if that's going to be adapted like perfectly.
Yeah, probably more Zendaya.
Probably, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
You never know. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that movie. It's just we don't have any footage. Who knows?
That's fair. So my number 6 is also like a big franchise one. Do you want to guess it?
Big franchise one.
Or it's like probably around the same size as Dune.
Same size as Dune? Okay. Is it like a number 2? Is it like a number 2
like a sequel?
In a franchise? Yeah.
Yes.
Who? You know, I don't know. Is it Spider-Man?
No.
What else is coming out? That's a 2. I don't know. What
it's a big franchise like Dune that's also a sequel.
It's
Dune Part 2.
Oh, okay.
It's also Dune Part 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, 2 Dune Part 2 number 6s. Yeah, I pretty much agree with all the sentiments.
Yeah.
I think the first one was really cool. I did not like that they advertised the first one as being a standalone movie, and then you get in a theater and it's a big Part 1 pops on the screen.
Warner Brothers loves doing that. They did the same thing with It.
I'm not a fan, but here we are. Excited for the second one still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be really good. I think the first one had like a really good narrative to tell, and I think it told it like prettily as well.
It did. Yeah, very pretty movie.
Yeah, and I really don't need to repeat much because we already just kind of pretty much talked about it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell me, Anthony, what is your number 5?
My number 5, it is a movie that we talked about recently, not today, but early in the past few weeks, and this would not even probably touch my list had we not seen a trailer from it. Do you want to guess what
It's
is?
Cocaine Bear.
It is Cocaine
It's
Bear.
absolutely Cocaine Bear.
No, it's not. It is Indiana Jones 5 and the Dial of Destiny. Allison's very disappointed. Unfortunately, Cocaine Bear did not make my list. But Indiana Jones 5 was, like I said, a movie I wasn't like super looking forward to, but then I watched all the movies and that trailer came out, and that trailer looked amazing. It looks like it's capturing that sense of fun and adventure that the originals did. Harrison Ford, it looks like he's coming back and he's actually gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
And that de-aging looks really good. And they still haven't given us much about the plot or anything, but just from what we saw in the trailer of just the action and a few glimpses of what this could be about, like maybe time travel, this is going to be really good. Well, that's what apparently the Dial of Destiny is.
Okay. Is there like magic in Indiana Jones?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The whole thing about it is Indiana Jones is like, I don't believe in magic, and then something magical happens, and the very next movie is like, I don't believe in magic.
That's not how the Force works.
No, the first one is he finds the Ark of the Covenant, and people open it, and magic happens. I don't want to say because you haven't seen it.
Yeah. Okay.
The guy gets his heart ripped down the second one, and he's like, I don't believe in magic.
Cool. They sound like good times, and I want to watch them.
They are really good.
All right. Is there anything you want to talk about?
No, James Mangold, he's going to direct it, and he's a great director. So, yeah, looking forward to that movie. It looks great.
All right. Do you want to guess my number 5?
What, is it a franchise?
No.
Is it Cocaine Bear?
Yes.
I thought you were looking forward to
I
this.
wanted to. What? I wasn't looking forward to this.
Yeah, because when we talked about it, you're like, I don't know if it can last a full movie. Like, we both said that.
Well, yeah, but it's Cocaine Bear. It's a bear who ate cocaine. I don't.
I was having such a hard time because I wanted to put it on my list, and I just couldn't.
Yeah, I put it at number 5. I think this is gonna be better than Dune.
It's not what we think is gonna be better. It's what we're more.
That's why I was I was so excited because I thought your 5 was Cocaine Bear, and you said yes, and then you lied to me, and then I was like, I guess we don't agree.
You lied to me. You said yours was like Dune.
No, yeah, it is. Dune Part Dune is like Dune.
Okay.
3 is like 3. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, mine's Cocaine Bear. It looks insane. It looks like
it does.
Everybody is going to see it. I'm going to have a good time. I don't care.
Do you think this will make $1 billion?
No, it's not going to make $1 billion.
No, it's going to make $2 billion. It's going to beat Avatar.
Yeah, it's going to beat Gone with the Wind, even with inflation.
Sorry, James Cameron.
Yeah, you suck. I'm sorry. Like, actually, your movie.
We got Cocaine Bear.
Let me calm down. You don't suck. You're a very good filmmaker.
He's a very good filmmaker.
I'm just kind of flustered right now. Mostly because you planned 4 Avatars a decade ago and you still haven't released the second one. But anyways, I'm sorry.
And he wants to make even more after 5. He said he's just gonna hand it off to a new director and let them do it.
I also want to make more money after I make the first money. Anyways, 5 is Cocaine Bear. It speaks for itself. Go watch the trailer if you want. Actually, don't watch the trailer. It spoils too much.
It does.
Go into Cocaine Bear blind.
You just know it's a bear that ate cocaine.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty self-fulfilling movie. So
that is going to be such a good review.
Yeah, that's a movie you have to watch with friends though. If you watch it alone, I want to see the movie critics who sit down with their little clipboard or whatever, and they're like, okay, let's review this.
Unrealistic.
I never owned a bear that ate cocaine. All of my bears were nice and well behaved. But yeah, anyways, that's Cocaine Bear. What's your number 4?
What's my number 4?
What's your number 4?
It is another franchise movie.
Okay.
Yet again.
Yeah. That's all we got now.
It really is. But this looks like a franchise that's going to be really good. Would you like to guess it?
No.
No?
I have no idea.
You're done?
Spirited 2.
They aren't making a Spirited 2.
Thank God. All right.
You haven't seen it.
It's probably bad.
It's good.
I've heard.
So you do not want to guess it whatsoever?
No, I'll guess it. I'll throw my hat in the ring.
Okay.
Ant-Man.
No.
Is it the other Guardians 3?
No.
Is it like a big? Does Disney own it?
No, I wouldn't.
That's a
I wouldn't say
really
it's
wide
big,
net.
big,
Okay.
but it is franchise,
Gotcha.
and
Gotcha.
that is
Mm-hmm.
Creed 3.
Oh, I should have guessed that one. I knew that was gonna be on your list.
Yeah,
Okay.
this. I'm so excited for this movie.
Uh huh.
Even before we got the trailer, because Creed 1 and 2
Yeah.
are so good. It's such like a reinvention of the Rocky franchise while still being true to it.
Mm-hmm.
And even though Rocky's not going to be in it, this movie, it looks like it's going to be super emotional with the villain of it being someone from Adonis's past.
Uh huh.
And yeah, Michael B. Jordan is going to be his directorial debut, just like Rocky franchise. The Rocky sequels were like Sylvester Stallone's debut as a director.
I didn't know
And
he
so-
directed those.
He didn't direct the first one, but he directed the second one on.
Gotcha.
And so it's like, wow, you're really following in his footsteps.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
Kind of meta.
And it really is, yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm really looking forward to this movie. It comes out on my birthday.
Mhm.
I'm so hyped for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this.
Guys, you all know Anthony's birthday now. Go
Yeah.
ahead and send him gifts to our
Send
PO
me
box.
so many gifts.
You can deliver them here a
My
little before
address
2
is-
p.m. Anyways, Creed 3, it does look good. I need to watch the other movies
Yeah, you
before
really
I truly
do.
appreciate it.
Are
But
you going to watch all the Rocky movies or just the Creed movies?
Anthony, answer that question here by yourself. What do you think?
Watch Rocky 1
Uh-huh.
and then watch the Creeds.
Okay. What's the best Rocky?
Man, I love the one with Drago. I think that's 4. And then 3 has Mr. T.
Did it really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But the first one is so good. I haven't seen them in forever, so I probably should rewatch them all too.
Mhm.
But they're all good for their own for their own reasons.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen 5 though. I hear that one sucks, so I just never watched it.
Fair enough. My number 4 is an original movie. Kind of.
Okay.
Tilda. What do you want to guess it?
Barbie?
Nope.
A kind of original.
Yeah, it's based on something.
Knock at the Cabin?
Yes.
Yeah.
This movie looks like a good time. It's kind of like a horror movie, but it's kind of like a weird
It's like a thriller.
it's like a little thriller vibe. Got Dave Bautista. I believe Jonathan Groff is in this.
He is. Yes.
Freaking love Jonathan Groff.
He's lost in the woods.
He's
in
lost in the
cabin.
woods, man. I'll do literally anything to watch Jonathan Groff in anything. But he is gonna be in it. We got the cast looks super good. The concept looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
it
wish
does.
again the trailers would show you less because I really would like to know. Like I want to know way less. I want to go into these movies blind.
What do you think the Shyamalan twist is going to be?
Is this M Night Shyamalan?
It is.
Aww.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
You didn't?
No.
We talked about that.
I don't remember
Remember-
anything you said.
I said it's from the writer Stuart Little.
Mm,
Oh, are you gonna change up your list now?
no.
From the director of Old
I'm still.
comes Knock at the Cabin.
I'm still excited for
That
it.
is the only reason why I didn't have it on my list. It was so close. And I was like, the trailer is so good.
It's
But
fine.
M. Night Shyamalan did not do a good job with Old.
It's fine. Jonathan Groff's in it. This is fine.
Dave Bautista,
I don't care about Dave Bautista.
he's proving himself to be a good actor.
Yeah. All right.
Oh.
Well, Knock at the Cabin is my number 4.
I feel bad. I crushed your spirit.
I didn't know that was M. Night Shyamalan. He's not been doing too hot lately.
No, I mean he did have a little bit of resurgence with like Split, and then he went
Yeah,
back
but like
down.
Split was like not that good though, right?
It was good. I liked it. Have you seen it?
No.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
That's my number 4. What's your number 3, Anthony?
My number 3.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's another franchise movie. You would have guessed.
Yeah.
This is I don't know number 6.
I'm gonna write this down before you say it, and then I'm gonna turn my phone around
Okay.
and prove that I got it.
Write it down, or you can just say it.
No.
No.
Go on.
All right, it's Mission Impossible 6.
I did not get.
What
Who's
did you
excited for
guess?
Mission Impossible? How
What
is that
did-
number 3
what
for
did you
you?
guess?
I guess the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse movie.
That's not number 6.
We're at number 3.
No, the 6 in the franchise.
Oh, I didn't hear
Yeah.
you say that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, never mind. Why are you excited for Mission Impossible?
Have you seen the other Mission Impossibles?
Like a little bit of them.
Have you seen Fallout?
I saw the one where Henry Cavill
Yeah,
reloads
that one's
his
amazing.
arms.
That movie is spectacular.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm excited for this
I
one.
know he breaks his ankle in that one.
He did, yeah. And you have to watch Top Gun Maverick.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you, this is one of the best movies of the year. Tom Cruise does his own stunts, and he is such an action star that like he's gonna put in like 110% effort. And why do you not believe me when you haven't seen these movies?
I don't listen, man.
You're so doubtful if you haven't even seen these.
One of them has Simon Pegg in it, right?
Yeah, from like 4 on.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's
4 or 5.
though.
Yeah, 1, 2.
One of them has Jeremy Renner in it, right?
Yeah, it's 4 and 5. I think
I saw 4. Then that's probably why I'm
the one where he
about
climbs
this.
the building.
Yeah, with the big and the sandstorm.
Wasn't that a good movie?
Yeah, it was pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
All right. So
yeah.
we've got that down. Yeah, the first 3 Mission Impossibles are fine,
Mm-hmm.
but then once you get to 4, like you said, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And then they keep getting
So
better.
5 is the most recent one, and that's the with Henry Cavill.
Oh wait, no, this is Mission Impossible 7.
Oh, this is 7.
Yeah, because 5 is the one where he hangs off the side of an airplane.
Right, and he and he skydives or whatever. Does or no? I know what you're talking about. He holds on.
Yeah,
and that's
6
real.
is the one where he skydives.
Gotcha.
That sequence is incredible.
Yeah.
By the way.
See, I know all this.
Yeah.
But I haven't watched the movies. I just see clips of his stunts.
And then they did release a trailer for it's called Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Part 1 for a 7 in the sequel. Man, what's going on anymore?
I know.
What's going on? We need to do something about this.
The trailer was amazing. Did you watch the trailer? Because I don't think we talked about it. On
No,
here.
I don't think we. My secretary didn't send me a link.
Am I your secretary?
I don't know. I credit you as that.
Yeah.
Whenever I put this on. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will force you to watch it after this.
Okay.
And you need to watch at least 4, 5, and 6.
Because
those are incredible and they keep getting better with each new installment. And so I'm so much looking forward to this. I'm really hoping they don't do you're not part of the Mission Impossible team anymore, because they do that in every movie.
Yeah.
But you know what? It makes for some really good action.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm super excited for this. And watch Top Gun Maverick.
I'll get around to it. It's on my list.
I have it. Come over, we'll watch it.
Yeah, I think I'm busy that day.
Yeah.
Actually, unfortunately, yeah, it's super tough.
Why do you hate me?
Anthony, can we not talk about that? Like, we'll talk after the show, guys. I'm sorry.
To Austin and Anthony.
I'm sorry. I won't be here for next week's Avatar episode. That'll just be Anthony, and also every episode after that. My number 3.
Oh, so the podcast is getting better.
Wow. You have every right to say that.
Anyway, your number 3.
My number 3 is not a franchise, not yet. Anyways, it's a little movie coming out next year. You want to guess it?
Barbie?
Nope.
Is it not a franchise, but might be?
What are you gonna do if Barbie is one?
I will applaud you.
Okay. What's your? Did you guess again?
I don't know. No, what is
Okay.
it? I'm trying to think of movies that are coming out. No.
It's something I like to do a lot in my spare time that they're turning into a movie.
Dungeons
form.
and Dragons.
It's Dungeons and Dragons
Okay.
movie. Honor Among Thieves. You got Chris Pine and a ragtag party.
Hugh Grant.
I think it just looks good. It's clear from the trailer that we've got that the creators are trying their best, they're trying.
They're trying.
They are, because that's what you have to do with the nerdy crap like this, is you have to appeal and you have to get the rules right. And so with so many things from D&D that we've already seen in the trailer, it seems like they're really kind of nailing the vibe, nailing the rules, and nailing we have a dragon in a movie that doesn't spit fire for once, in actual D&D, where I believe it's. I'm not even gonna try and say it and get it wrong. But one of the dragon in the movie spits acid or mud. I think it's mud.
Yeah.
But they just got they get the details right. It looks like a really good time. Willow also came out recently, and I want to watch that.
Yeah,
as well.
I want to watch that too.
But just all of those fantasy kind of vibes. I watched the first Lord of the Rings like a month ago for the first time.
I really need
somehow.
to watch those. I have not watched any of them.
I think I'm having a fantasy phase.
Did you do the extended cut or?
No, I don't want to.
I started the extended cut. I got like 30 minutes in. It was just so much of the party.
Yeah.
I just turned it off. I was like, I'll finish this another time.
Yeah. It's a lot.
I'm sorry for those of you who love Lord of the Rings.
I'm not sorry. Y'all got good taste. I just
raise my slider.
I'm lazy. But Dungeons and Dragons, it's a good time. I think it'll be a good movie.
Yeah.
It already
Hope so.
It is really accomplishing the meta of D&D because it got delayed by 2 weeks.
It did.
But I'm hyped either way. So yeah, that comes out I think soon next year. But it's number 3 for me.
Very end of March, I think, like the 31st.
Yeah, that sounds right. I'm excited.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
Yeah. So what is and we're on top 2 now.
Top 2. Yeah.
We're finishing this up.
My number 2 is a movie that was already on your list.
Oh, okay. Anthony, please give this to me. It's Cocaine Bear.
No.
No. I'm joking. It's Oppenheimer.
What is it? It is.
Yeah.
It's Oppenheimer.
Mm-hmm.
I love Christopher Nolan.
Uh-huh.
This movie, like we just said, if he really set off a nuclear weapon.
Yeah. Christopher Nolan is on a list in the FBI's database now.
This movie is going to be incredible, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
But every one of his movies that I've seen, I think the only 2 I haven't are Memento and one other that I forget.
Mm-hmm.
But they're all amazing. And he
Yeah.
does such a good job with them, even when you don't really understand it at first.
Tenet.
Like Tenet,
Yeah.
yeah. But even when you go back and you're like, oh, it all makes sense. This is so much better now.
Yeah.
This movie looks incredible. Even just from that weird little teaser we got, but everything, like you said it perfectly, the cast,
Mm-hmm.
how Christopher Nolan loves using practical and not CGI.
Yeah.
I am so excited for this. I have really high hopes.
I think there's a lot to be accomplished there. My number 2 is my number 2 is a movie that was already on your list.
Okay.
What do you think it was?
Is it Creed?
No.
Already on my Barbie?
Nope.
It's not Dune. It's not going to be Mission Impossible. Is it Inside?
It's Inside.
Okay.
This is just my movie. I made a movie very similar to the plot of this
You did.
recently, and I just want to see what it looks like with a really big budget. I love Willem Dafoe. He's like he's character cast as the crazy guy.
Yeah, he really has cultivated a genre of just him going crazy.
But he does it so well. So
He
I
does.
don't care. I'll watch it. This movie it drives what I wanted to, but like so much better in an actual like feature length film. And I think as long as they nail like the story beats, because that was the main problem I had when I was trying to come up with my stories. How do you like really resolve something like this?
Yeah.
And how do you make it like how do you fit like an entire movie in a room?
Yeah.
And not make it boring.
Like I said, I rewatched the trailer today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really scared because I think I saw some beats from the end of the movie that they put in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I have an idea of how it ends, and I'm like, I don't want to know that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't plan on like I plan on starving myself. With like this movie and like anything on this list, I don't want to see any more of, like with the Mario clip or like anything else.
Okay.
But
So
Inside,
there you have it. We are never going to talk about trailers. Well, that's a wrap.
sorry guys, I'm sorry to do that to you. Anthony will talk about trailers. I'm just gonna walk
Yeah.
out of the room for that segment. But that's Inside. I think it's gonna be really good, and I'm really excited. I'm tired of it's one of the only original movies we're getting next year.
It really
And
is.
how hard is
Yeah.
it to not do a sequel to something that came out 14 years ago?
Yeah, I have so many originals that I just wanted to put on my list just to shout it out, but it's like we don't really know much about it and stuff like this.
Yeah. Okay.
Should we say our number 1 together? I think we both know what it's going to be.
Yeah, we can do it.
3,
2.
1.
Spider-Man
Spider-Man
Across the Spider-Verse.
Part 1.
I'm tired of part 1. I'm tired of it. I'm gonna lose my mind. The first Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse was
Incredible.
It was incredible. It was like an homage to the art industry, especially with animation. It took a lot of stride. It kind of defined a new art style.
Yeah, I love the art style.
You have like Arcane has its
all.
own kind of like 3D/2D
And
like
with,
drawn in animation.
the frame rate of it all. How they utilize that. It's like they're taking every single filmmaking technique and using that to their advantage.
Yeah.
It's every shot is unique. They're, like I said, they're using it all to their advantage, and they're not leaving anything left behind. Yeah, like you said, this movie looks amazing. I'm mad because they have a trailer coming out tomorrow.
Nice.
And I really wanted to talk about it today, but that'll just have to be saved for next week.
I might not watch it. I might just stop.
I'm definitely going to watch it. I am so excited for this movie. Miles Morales is such a good character.
Absolutely.
I can't wait to see where they take him in this next one, especially with like Spider-Man 2099.
Yeah.
Gwen's back. Do you think Nick Cage will be back?
He better.
Yeah.
He better.
I hope so.
If he's not, I'll be fine. If John Mulaney's not back, I'll be fine. If Penny's not back, don't know why I used John Mulaney for his name instead of Spider-Ham. But still, or Peter
It's
Porker.
basically John Mulaney.
But it's John Mulaney in a little spider suit. I don't know. There's so much they can play with. I wouldn't be angry, or I would not be upset at all if they didn't rely on the like successes of the last movie.
What if they replace like John Mulaney with like in every new Spider-Man movie with like another like just young comedian, like Bo Burnham is Spider-Ham in this one?
I cannot see Bo Burnham ever participating in a superhero movie like that.
But maybe.
I don't know. It's there's so much they can play with.
Yeah.
They
And how every other universe has a different art style.
Yeah.
Like, I just remember that. That's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
I can't wait for this movie.
My only concern would be like that they took such a big stride with the first one of this, or with Into the Spider-Verse, that they've set such a high bar for themselves that I don't think, or like it'll be very hard to surpass that and make it even better. Because like the first one was a great uniform story.
Yeah. Have you seen the Jump Street movies?
I've not.
That's
I saw
why
them, like,
I'm
a long time ago.
That's why I'm not worried about this, because Lord and Miller are behind this, even though they're not directing these like they did with 2122 Jump Street. 22 Jump Street was such a great movie, and like in some instances, it's better than 21 Jump Street. And so I'm thinking they're gonna take that mentality with them for this movie.
That's
and
fair.
Make it bigger and better.
I think a lot of my sentiment with that is focused at the design and art style of it all.
Yeah.
Because with 21 and 22 Jump Street, you can only it's a live action movie. You
Yeah,
can only
that's
really
fair.
play with so much. But this, they have like the whole universe like in their computer that they wish to play with, and they pushed it so far with the first movie, like mixing 3D animation with 2D drawn in animation and just like so much else. They have a lot they can do, but they've already done so much. So they're playing with a really, really, really high bar right now. And I think they'll be able to do a really good product. I don't want to go into it with the expectations of it being as good, if not better, than the first one.
That's fair. Yeah.
But that's it. That's our number ones.
That is. Yeah.
I'm
so excited for this movie.
I am.
We filled that whole hour.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I did not think that was gonna.
I didn't
go
think so
long.
either. We talked a lot about each movie, but thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Um,
Check us next week for Avatar. I won't be
Avatar.
here because I hate Anthony and I will
Yeah.
be quitting. But no, I'll be here, I guess. But we will be talking about the new Avatar movie.
just like last year, we will also be opening our Christmas presents
Yeah,
live on the
true.
air.
We'll get to
I'm
see what
so
everybody
excited for that.
That'll be a very good time. But yeah, thank you all very, very
Yes.
much for
You
watching.
can follow us at
That's a Wrap NCR
yes.
on Instagram. That's where you'll find most of our updates and anything you need to really know about the goings on in the show. But thank you all very much for listening. And until next time.
That's a wrap.